Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Becoming CEO AF podcast. I'm your host, Kimba Garcia.
And I am your co-host, Amanda Bell.
And Amanda, we have our business coach here today, sister. The very one and only Mr. Bill Walsh. Bill, how are you today, sir?
You know, I'm blessed and I'm honored to be with you guys. I talk about your stories and your commitment to your clients and all the cool stuff you guys are doing every day to audiences all over the country. So keep up the great work you're doing. I love it.
Thank you so much. Well, you've been such a big part of the journey, Bill, for us, especially in the last year or so that we've been working together. But right now, before we jump into, because I was telling Amanda, man, there's really not a topic that we couldn't hit with Bill that he couldn't just drop massive value on, right? So we've got a couple things that we want to just do the thing with you where you just drop those fire nuggets real fast on a couple different topics that we know that our audience will get a lot of value from. But before we dive into that, I want to know, I just heard you say that you're at an event. You actually walked out an event to be at our podcast right now, so I appreciate that. So tell everybody where you're at and what you're doing right now.
So this week we teach a course called Platinum Speaker Program. It's designed to help individuals who want to learn to speak and sell from stage. So we literally walk them through, build their signature talk, help them really understand, build their product box, shoot their promo videos, create their online speaker media kits online. And then we literally put them on stages. We put them on 3 stages in 60 days to sell their program. So we serve up to 20 students, $25,000 a student. So it's roughly a $500,000 a week. Is that pretty cool?
That is pretty cool, Bill. Way to go. And, you know, we did the Iconic Speaker Camp with you, which I'm going to tell you I learned a ton from. Absolutely learned a ton from. But let's rewind a little bit, Bill. So obviously you are, anybody that knows anything about you knows that you're the big deal, right? You teach people how to sell from stage. You teach people how to speak from stage. You help people grow their businesses, launch brands. And you have been a part of so many different projects. So can we get the clip notes of Bill's resume really quick for anybody that's listening that may not know
obviously,
yet?
Born and raised in Chicago, out of high school and college, a trader. I did turnarounds for a decade. So we'd either take you public, we'd close the company, sell the assets, or fix the business. After 10 years of that, in the year 2000, I was just burnt out. And if you're listening today, I'm sure some of you guys listening that you're burnt out. I just knew there had to be more. So I wrote down there has to be more. I took 2 years off, almost like a vacation, thought about retirement, knew I was not ready to retire. I teamed up as a marketing partner with a young company called GoDaddy, a channel partner with another company called Franklin Covey. We launched a product called Successfolio. It was basically a business in a box. We gave you a website, we gave you a merchant account, a business plan, got you organized and said, go get them. Within 20 months, we were in 20 countries offering that program. We launched our incubator course called Rainmaker back in 2005, designed as a 4-day, 4-time-a-year incubator for entrepreneurs that really walks you through building a better plan, team, systems, accountability, understanding social funnels, media funnels, marketing, sales funnels, write your books, become a much better public speaker, how to write your grants. And that became a signature course for us where we could find deals, where we could find companies to invest in either time or money or partnerships. And 18 years later, we still offer that program in cities all over the world. You know, so for $5,000, they get the best business training, best networks ever, and get to bring a team with them. 2007, the Venture Fund, 2008, Masterminds, 2009, Inspiration Conference, 2010, the Ultimate Wealth Camp, which we do twice a year. We then launched our Platinum Speaker course to help speakers learn to actually sell from stage. I put $1 million in this idea called the Small Business Expo. We became their main sponsor. Within 5 years, we had 100,000 people a year coming out for the event. We brought on Google, AT&T, T-Mobile, major companies, American Express, the Post Office, Facebook, Instagram, and even Shark Tank was a sponsor for several events each year. And of course, COVID hit, we went digital. We came right back strong because I realized that, believe it or not, country clubs were called a necessary business. So we began to run events at country clubs. And of course, today we're launching digital summits, live summits, CEO summits. We have a new 7-figure club, 9-figure club, all about deal flow. And I still love what I do. I don't even think we've even scratched the surface. Does that make sense? I think there's so much opportunity right now that if people will just plug in and play full out, they can knock it out of the park. So I don't care if you're a brand new entrepreneur or a massive business that's out there. It still comes down to 3 core areas: leadership, systems, and accountability. And we drive that home. And you guys are great leaders. You got great systems in place, and you keep score. And that's why you're successful. And so I love what I do. I've got new books coming out. We're launching a new TV show on this month, actually, in Texas. That'll part of our global business network and our global broadcasting network. And we're looking for stars that have stories. You want to bring your story to Roku and Amazon and people around the world. We'd love to help you do that and make it wildly affordable. I don't believe that the top entrepreneurs maybe even started their business yet. I mean, people don't realize Elon Musk just 5 years ago, he couldn't pay his rent. And today he's the wealthiest person in the world. So don't give up on your dreams, even if other people give up on you. How's that for quick?
That was actually perfect, Bill, and I did expect no less than wonderful from you. So thank you for delivering on that. And another fun fact on the Rainmaker event that you said is the incubator for entrepreneurs. So Amanda and I came out to the Orlando event and actually got the opportunity to be stuck in a hurricane with you. So that was super fun.
We talk about making it rain. We were making it rain, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? Everybody played full out, and people out of that event, they become family now. We got people sponsoring NASCAR events. We got people that are doing business deals together, and that's really the magic. The magic of a lot of the things we do is we built a very large, global, active community. And the secret in your business: build a community, build a tribe for your clients, for your partners, for your team as well, and you're going to have the best chance to win.
Yeah, absolutely love that. So, Bill, jumping into a little bit more about events, right? Because that is just obviously what you are super great about. I've learned so much from you as far as utilizing Eventbrite, utilizing hotel spaces and country club spaces. So that was one of and you are so great at just dropping those quick sauces on people. And I know that that's one of the things that the entrepreneurs listening right now, who they're like, man, I really need to get some events going. I need to be building a tribe and a community. Where do I start? What's your advice to people on that?
So here's the first thing, everybody. First of all, get an influencer site. It's free. It's called Mingle, MINGL.no /Bill Walsh 360. As soon as you do that, get a book cover done. Get yourself positioned as an expert in your space. Make an announcement your book comes out in Q2 of 2025. That's perfect. Now you got the book cover done, go to Facebook. Set up a free community. It costs nothing to launch a community. Go to GoDaddy, get a domain name that points right to your Facebook community. They can bypass everything else, goes right to the community. Give away good free content. Launch your own podcast. Service is called Anchor. You can get that set up right away. It's owned by a company called Spotify. It costs nothing. Same thing. GoDaddy paid the $8, pointing to your podcast. Interview 2 people. That's it. Just 2 rock stars a month. Put them on your podcast. Share the information with your tribe. Begin to give away free content all across the board. The minute you start doing this, all of a sudden, you're ready for the big time. And the big time is nothing more than getting yourself on media, newspapers, radio, TV, internet, interviews on a regular basis. Just do 1 a week. That's fine. But there's a service called Haro. Help a reporter out. Get yourself listed on that listing service. It's free also under your area of expertise. And the minute you do that, here's what you're going to find. You'll get phone calls about being on this radio show, that radio show. 9 times last week, I was on Fox, ABC, and CBS, all because of a free listing on Haro that someone then reached out. I was on Houston Fox News just 2 days ago, live on TV, talking about a crazy thing that happened with a girl that was being ridiculed at a Houston Astros baseball game. So once you pick your subject matter area of expertise, people are going to find you for that. And it's important, everybody, stay in your lane. But once you've done all these things, right, now you're ready for market. And this is what most of us don't understand. Build a great business plan. Along that business plan, start applying for some grants. Start putting your posts on social media that are pure content. Quit trying to sell things through your content. Build the tribe, drive the tribe, drop nuggets in there of other great people. Like what Kimba and you guys are doing today, right, Amanda? Just begin to interview cool people that have cool stories that can give good content. And then if they want to give away a link to a book or giveaways, let them do the giveaways. But the secret is that you've got to stay in the mode of content creation. I believe today, one of the biggest things searched on YouTube is how-to videos. So begin to give people how to build a business, how to build a tribe, how to build bigger lists, how to market properly, how to speak properly. These are all things that I have a friend of mine, he has a program on how to fix things at your house. Within 6 months, more than 100,000 views on his videos. Wow. And he makes these little 2 to 5 minute videos about how to fix this or how to fix that. So whatever your niche is, be great in your space. Be great in your space and have some fun with it. And before you know it, right, you're going to start knocking it out of the park. Don't be afraid to unleash your success.
I just love that, Bill. And you definitely have the gift of pulling the success out of people and the power out of people to be able to step out there and even find the confidence, right? Because so often people are like, yeah, Bill, sounds great to go say that I'm going to publish a book and get a book cover done. But so often they don't always have the confidence to really get that done. And that's one of the things that I really enjoy being about in your space is there's almost no room for fear when you have Bill Walsh in the room. He's not even going to allow it. And that's one of the things Amanda and I talk about you so often.
It's free. Yeah. I mean, you can go to Canva and get a book cover done today for free. You don't got to spend money on this stuff. And believe it or not, you can go to one of those karaoke machines and record your little videos. I did my book in one morning. I shot 10 videos at a karaoke machine. They're all 10 minutes long. I picked 10 different topics. I sent it to an editor. Within 30 days, I was an Amazon bestseller. My total cost for all the production, under $1,000. So when people start telling you what you can't do, focus on what you can do and learn from people that have done it before. You want to learn how to sell in the roofing and solar space? You know, Kimba, she's got this stuff down to a science, but they've been doing it for years. It's not brand new. You know, and the best thing about what you guys do is you built a tribe of really powerful women, men, entrepreneurs, business owners, because you support them. And they know that you're not just sitting home, well, let me think about how I can do this. No, you're out there doing it.
Yeah.
People want to learn from people that do it, not people that talk about it.
Yeah. I love that, Bill. Well, you're definitely out doing it too. And one of our other favorite things about your soul, I'm like, thank you. Did everybody just take notes, first of all? Like, let's revisit. We got Mingle, we got Haro, we got Amazon book cover, we got, what I missed, Bill?
Podcast.
Canva. Okay.
Anchor for your podcast. Owned by Spotify.
Boom. So I'm like, that was a lot of nuggets right there. Grants, we also hit on grants a little bit, Bill. So
100%.
So what do people need to know about that? What do people need to know about getting grants for their business?
Before you apply for grants, understand what a grant is. It's a way that you can get money from the government to help further your business that you never have to pay back. There's zip code grants. There's national grants. There's local grants. There's village grants. There's regional grants. There's grants from Jack Daniels. There's grants from IKEA. And maybe there's small grants. Federal Express has $2,500 grants for small business. All you got to do is have an LLC, set up the LLC. It costs nothing. Put it in Nevada, put it in Florida, put it where you do business at, and begin to realize, build a good business plan. Because most of these grants are just 2-page forms. I only want you to apply for grants under $100,000. Don't be trying to apply for these grants that are going to be, cost you so much. I'm going to go get this $10 million grant, because what you're doing is you're dreaming about it. While they're dreaming about it, you're getting the grants. Yeah. Even if the grant's only $5,000, $10,000, $100,000, perfect. Because I don't care what your business is, you got to have some capital to drive it.
Yeah, 1,000%. So that's beautiful. And that's what you get when you show up to Bill's events, guys. You're just going to leave with a page full of notes. So every time I show up to an event, I leave with a page full of notes.
Whether it's a free lunch or we launched a new thing called CEO Summit. We had our first in LA. You can go free or go VIP. We have a power lunch in Dallas on the 16th of May. We have events going on all the time, so get plugged in.
And what is the page? It's gmb360.com. Is that right?
Yeah. So you run the Powerful Breakfast Club right there in Dallas. Every month you can come out, and if you're the first time member, it's free. Come get a free breakfast on us and learn about a great tribe right there in Dallas. But we have this in Fort Lauderdale, Miami, London, New York, Chicago, LA. It's in lots of cities. When you're a member, you get to plug into all of them. But the most important thing is take action on your big goals and dreams. Don't think about these things. Go do it.
Yeah, absolutely love that. And real quick, Bill, before we wrap up with you today, I know you have a whole conference to get back to, and you showed up and you dropped a ton of knowledge to our community, and that's really what I wanted from you, and I'm super grateful that you were able to step out and share with us today. But I got to highlight one more thing about you, Bill, and I have to hear from you on one more topic really quick. Because another thing that we genuinely love and tell people about you all the time is you're not just a really great business coach, but you're a really great person. And you truly believe, even being the masculine man that you are, you truly believe in energy and manifestation and the law of attraction. So I wanted to hear your take a little bit on how you, why you believe in that philosophy so heavily, even being as powerful and as known and all the credentials that you have alongside you, you truly do believe still in working with the universe and allowing the universe to work with you. So I wanted to pick your brain on that for a second too.
Well, here's what I know is that, I tell all my atheist friends, I say, it would suck to be wrong. It would really suck to be wrong. But I know we live in a world where, and you can call the higher power whatever you want, right? But I believe in miracles every day. I believe that when you simply pray and you're grateful for the things you have in your life, more great things show up in your life. Mm-hmm. One of the greatest gifts in life and in business is watch your kids grow up and become your heroes. My oldest son, Austin, is my business partner in multiple companies, 31, married, but he's a fine gentleman. He's a fine person. And I feel great that when you really reflect on the biggest things in your life, that if your kids grow up and become fine humans, you've done something right. And I do always thank my former spouse for that, because it wouldn't happen without parents that really care and they're there to make a difference. My daughter, Marissa, she's 29, soon to be 30, and she's just a brilliant soul in her own space that she's a PA in dermatology. And my youngest son, Evan, he produces music. He's 24, soon to be 25, and nothing better than watching your kids grow up and become your heroes. But that starts with faith. You've got to have faith and hope and belief that we live in a world that everything is possible. But if you start your days with really that faith the size of a mustard seed, that it can move mountains, it will move mountains. And you might, the first time it happens, you might think, oh, that's kind of cool. But when it happens over and over and over, the right people keep showing up. You keep being in the right spaces. You keep the right doors keep opening for you. That's not by accident. I'm a firm believer that a coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous. So get tuned into the fact that you're not alone, and get around a tribe. You want to try to go by yourself, you can go fast. But if you want to go really far, you get with a good team. And there's no doubt if you're part of Amanda and you're part of Kimba's tribe and their team, you're in the right place. But put your head down and put the work into it. And that's why I always like to give away my book and give away stuff for free. Because if you give away good content that people like, they're going to follow up with you. They're going to say, how do I get more?
I love that, Bill. Can we give our listeners your book for free?
Absolutely. Everyone that's here today, it's really simple. You take out your phone, you text the word WIN. Text the word WIN, very simple, to 26786. Text the word WIN to 26786. You'll get information on the GBN Club right there in Dallas. We'll give you information. You get a copy of my book, The Obvious, if you've seen the movie The Secret, and you get our newsletter free for the whole year. So just for being a part of the program today, always give away great stuff for free. Always share great content. And before you know it, the universe will pay it back to you 100-fold.
I love that, Bill. Thank you so much for being here today.
Love you guys, man. Keep up the great work.
We love you so much, Bill. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, Bill.
See you soon. Ciao. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. And for everybody else here today, go ahead and hit share on this for me. Bill does just drop so much information for entrepreneurs. So you guys do us a favor, hit the share button. Let's get these concepts out there to all the entrepreneurs out there that are currently working on growing, scaling their business and their brand, or working on getting their podcast out, their book covers out, all those kinds of things. You guys can now see why we truly enjoy working with Bill and find value every time we walk into the room with him. So super fun podcast. We will see you guys on the next one.